2, 1. Hi, welcome to the Snake Pit with your host Diablo Makarov, also known as Vipers R Us. I'm joined here with co-host Twinkie.
What's up?
I'm joined also with my other two beautiful co-hosts. One of them is named Rose, and she is a beautiful light of my life.
Hello.
And then there is Rose's best friend and one of my best friends, Little Miss Reckless over here, who's the youngest out of the cast.
Hello.
So, to get everything started off, this is not made for monetary purposes. We do not care if we get monetized or not. We're just here to have a good old time and hope some people get some laughs out of this. I personally am 21. My co-host Twinkie is
23.
23. My co-host Rose, otherwise known as Rose System. She is an artist and she does beautiful artwork.
Very.
She is open for commissions as well. Her name is... Oh, wait, not shit. Her age is...
I'm 28.
And then our youngest co-star over here, Little Miss Reckless, who is single, by the way, is 18.
Do you not even know your own age no more?
You don't even know your own age. Come on,
I
you
can't
we
forget your 18th
we just
birthday.
celebrated your birthday.
Exactly.
We literally just celebrated your birthday.
Guys,
How do you forget
if
you're
she wants to be
18?
young, she can be young. Yes.
I am not ashamed to admit I am an alcoholic. I am an ex-drug addict. I have been sober since January, so that is the best part of my life. I still suffer from memory issues, but I'll get over it eventually. My brain will recover as long as I don't do any more drugs. My co-host Twinkie over here is an alcoholic. He's one of my favorite drinking buddies. The beautiful Rose System over here, who's working on a fabulous work of art, is also a semi-alcoholic, but she's a severe lightweight.
Fuck off.
And then we have the innocent Reckless over here, who only drinks Seagrams.
Seagrams are Angry Orchards.
And no, we're not
Apple
talking.
juice.
We're not talking about the vodka. We're talking about the Angry Orchard hard cider and those Seagrams. Jamaica Me Happy's, Calypso Paradise, and all those other fruity ones. So let's start with with how we all met. I moved into this apartment complex that I'm currently living in back in 2018. And the first person I met was Miss Reckless over here. This was 3 years ago. I was 18 when I first met Reckless. God, it's been that long since high school.
Yes.
Anyways, I met Reckless first. And then about 3 months later, Reckless introduced me to her friend Rose over here. And Rose got fascinated by my knife collection. By the way, I still want my Joker knife back. I know you have it.
So, how was your day?
Don't deny this. I want my knife back,
No.
jackass.
You're not getting your knife back, you're not getting your shirts back, and you're not getting your stuffed animals with sticks. Well then.
This took a turn for the worse. Or did it?
Wait.
Alright, back on topic. So, I met Reckless first, then I met Rose over here. But upon technicality, I went to school with Twinkie. And boy, did me and him have some stories to share.
Boy.
So, I'm a really skinny person. I don't care about it. I will hold my own in a fight to the best of my ability until I get knocked out. If I get knocked out, cool. If I win the fight, even better. But I'm not ashamed to admit I've lost some fights. But I've also won some fights. I'll take my wins and my losses with pride. Twinkie over here can verify that in school, one of the fights I nearly got involved in, it took him and another one of our co-hosts, who will join us someday, hopefully. His name is Fluffy. By the way, he's single, everybody, and he is really cute. It took both Twinkie and Fluffy to take and drag me out of the school to stop getting involved in this fight. So let me explain what happened during this fight, okay? I know we're just spitballing topics, but we've all got our own stories, and this doesn't really have to go anywhere. We just want everybody to have fun. If you get chucked out of the hell yeah. If you don't, well, I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed listening to us at least. So anyways, this fight, somebody had said something to me at school. Keep in mind, there's like 25 white people in this school. I am white myself. Twinkies white as well. There's like 25 white people, and the rest are all black and Mexican. And no, I'm not being racist. I don't care about your race. I see all humans as equal. Everybody has their own need to have their rights equalized. I know that there is severe racism going on in the world right now. Right now, we're just mixed races, all just trying to have some fun. We don't care about race. We don't care about age, gender, sexuality, or anything like that. We're all just here to have a good old time and not give three flying shits about somebody else.
Facts.
If you're judging somebody off of their skin color or their sexuality, you're just... What's wrong with you, man? Come on.
You're terrible.
We're all just trying to have fun. We're all just trying to get by in this world, and it sucks. The least we can do is make it less sucky by not hating each other.
Exactly.
So anyways, back on topic. During this fight, someone said something to me, and it really irked me because they made fun of me not having a dad, if I remember correctly. They made fun of me not having a father.
Yeah, something like that.
So, I'm getting ready to fight. I take off my backpack, I'm scooting out my chair, and Twinkie comes up and grabs me under my arms. And he's struggling. Twinkie's like 235, and I only weigh 115 at this time. And he's struggling to pull me. He is literally struggling to pull me.
Let me verify. Literally struggling to pull this man.
He could not move me. So then he keeps on yelling at our friend Fluffy. Fluffy, help me drag him now. And they're both struggling. They are struggling to
That's like 'cause Fluffy picked you up by the feet.
Yeah,
eventually.
it took Fluffy picking me up on my feet and Twink carrying me up on my arms to get me out of the school. Because they made fun of me not having a dad. My father figure died when I was a child. I miss that man dearly, and I think about him every single day. He's the one that taught me half the skills that got me through my life. And I wish that he was here today. So he just starts they just drag me out of the school. And as soon as I'm out of school, I'm like, wait, hold on, why am I out here? They're like, you were about to fight. You were going to get your ass kicked. No, I was going to take it on the chin and keep fucking going. Let me go back in. As soon as I said, let me go back in, Twinkie literally lifts his arms underneath my armpits and just like, no.
And I had to literally put this man into his car.
He's just like, no, go home. Go home. I'm like, fine, shit, I don't want to go home.
We ended up getting in the car and going and playing some pool.
Yeah, we just went and played pool. We literally skipped 2 blocks from school just to go play pool. I remember this day so fondly because they called my house. They called my house. They called my mom. She didn't answer. They called my grandma, and grandma didn't do shit to me when I got home. God, I miss that woman. I miss my grandma.
Hey, look, we're here for you, right?
Yeah. I'm just happy my grandma got to see me break my first bone and got to see me graduate high school.
Why would that be? Okay.
Why? Because my grandma and my mother dead ass told me, you're going to break a bone. And I waited until after I graduated high school at the age of 17 to break my first bone. I broke my wrist in 3 places on a fluffy skateboard. That's a story for another day.
It really is.
So anyways, Fluffy, why don't you give them your first impressions of me when you first met me? Hang on, Snowy, I'm coming to let you out. Shit, Twinkie. My bad, everybody. I will not lie. I am not sober right now. I have been drinking. Look, by the way, I do not support underage drinking at all. I never give minors alcohol. It's not a good road. Let everyone that is of age drink. And if you got friends with you, drink with them. So anyways, Twinkie, go ahead.
When I met this guy right here, you know, I just kind of really didn't have a first impression, really. It was just like, we just all of a sudden... I'm sorry,
Are you okay?
He let the dog out and just fell into the door.
Oh my head!
But when I met this guy, I see myself in him for some reason.
I'm gonna curl up and go to sleep now.
That's a good idea. I'll finish this podcast. So I was like, when I met Diablo, I was like, he kind of reminds me of myself a little bit for some reason, and I don't know why. And so, you know, we started hanging out, and I come back from school. I come back to school because I was allergy
Y'all will
reasons.
let me up.
And so he was like, "Hey man, you trying to go drink?" And I said, "Yeah, why not?" Ended up spending, God, like 6 hours straight drinking.
Hang on, Mama. You got it?
And
Okay.
so we ended up becoming friends. But here is a funny drinking story.
Don't
about-
you dare. This better not be the one from junior year.
No, it's about me.
Okay, thank God. I was
So-
gonna say, if this is the junior year story, that's gonna be a
Which
podcast
one
on
did
its
you-
own. That's
So
gonna be a
about-
podcast on its own.
So about one day, it was I think a Wednesday.
I
About
think it was, yeah. Yeah, it was Wednesday.
yeah, it was about 5 a.m. and I got a call on my phone, and it's Diablo. He's like, "Hey man, you up? We trying to hang out?" I said, "Yeah."
Keep in
It's,
mind, everybody, we had about 2 hours till school. We literally had about 2 hours till school.
Literally.
And
And so he comes picks me up about 5:15. I come out my house with a 24 pack of what was it, Reds?
it was Reds, and we just started
Man, we
knocking
got-
them back.
We got fucked.
We go to school and we just had the he had a hangover. He got pissed at me because I didn't have a hangover.
And so, long story short, we were going down the main flight of stairs to go to lunch. And so I literally almost tripped because I'm so drunk.
And I just grabbed
And
my
he-
back of his shirt like, shit, no, nigga, you ain't
Yeah, he
falling.
pulls me by the shirt, pulls me back. And I'm like, what just happened? He said, "Oh, you about fell." I'm like, "All right, I'm going to need help to the car." And so we ended up skipping the rest of school.
Will I deny drinking and driving? Yes. Did it happen? Possibly. Will you ever find out? No. By the way, do not drink and drive. If you are drinking, make sure you have a designated driver that is always sober at all times. Do not drink and drive.
24/7. Which we have one of those.
Let me just say this. Do not drink and drive because it will end badly. And even if you think you're sober, do not drink If you think you're sober enough to drive, do not drive regardless. I will
Exactly.
not support drinking and driving. I don't want our listeners making our same mistakes. It's not a fun road to go down, especially if you get caught.
You mean your mistake? Holy child.
You are not a holy child.
Holy child who had how many boyfriends this year?
3.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
That
dude,
means you had.
that's-
That means on
Who's
average you
not
had a new
holy?
boyfriend every 4 months. Okay, so my personal favorite drug story. So my favorite drug story. Look, my grandma knew I did drugs. My mom knew I did drugs. My grandma did not care. She called me a pussy for the drugs that I was doing, which is fucking hilarious. I'm just like, what the fuck? You're not supposed to condone drugs, Grandma. But my grandma did not care. My grandma was born in 1969. She lived through the 70s and the 80s and the 90s drug craze, so she knew all about
Snowy
it.
out of here, please.
Snowy.
Snow, just let her be. Just let her be. She's being a good dog right now. She's not
At
interfering.
least
with
close
anyone.
the door so I don't cause Mama a headache.
Mom, are we giving you a headache with anything? No more than normal. Okay, cool. I'm still closing the door. I'm not falling into the door this time.
That's about fell into me.
I
Luckily, he
am.
landed on the bed.
I'm perfectly sober. I don't know what you're talking
up.
about. Fuck off.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Girl, let's put on. Let's,
No. We can't put on anything because that's copyrighted
Yeah.
material.
no, just.
Wait, no. Hold on. Netflix is copyright free material.
Huh?
The rap artist Netflix is copyright free. I know that because I've used their music before in this other video. Netflix. Give me a second here. Copyright free. There we go. Netflix, copyright free music. Okay, so my favorite drug story. I went to a concert. And I got high off my ass. I was tripping balls on acid. I was tripping severe balls on acid. So, decide to drive home. Do not do this, by the way. Do not ever do this.
Oh, is this the story I think it is?
The cop? Yeah. Okay, so I'm driving home and I get pulled over by the cops. Now I'm fucking losing my shit. I only have my learner's permit this time. I just have the level 2 permit. I don't have my license yet. And I'm like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have done this. I'm about to lose my license. I'm about to lose my permit. They're going to call my mom, and she's going to have to bail me out of jail. And I have to explain to my mom that I was high on acid. So, anyways, on the way home, I get pulled by a cop. And this cop, he already knew I was fucked up. He knew I was fucked. So he asked for my license and registration. I give him my learner's permit, and I give him the registration of the car. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm freaking the fuck out. And he comes up to me. And, okay, so I will say this. BLM, I fully support y'all, but Blue Lives Matter too. Some cops are really fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
This one was one of those cops that really didn't care. And Grandma gave me shit for this one. So, the cop pulls me over, and I've still got 2 tabs on me. I've still got 2 tabs of acid on me. And I just like, fuck. If he finds these on me, it's a fucking felony charge. If I'm high though, if I've already ingested them, it's still a felony, but it's not as bad for drug possession. It's just a DUI. That'll come off in 7 years or so. I don't remember what I was thinking, but I was just really fucked up. So I drop these tabs of acid. I just fucking ingest them. I just fucking swallow them. And so as he's pulling me over, I just take his tabs out and I just fucking pop them in my mouth. It's like, ugh. And I just sit there, I was looking, I'm like, hello officer, license and registration, please. Hand him my license and my fucking registration. I didn't hand this man my registration. I handed this man the owner's manual to my car. And he's like, registration, please. I went, it's somewhere inside there, sir. And it was, because I kept all my stuff inside this Velcro pouch that had my owner's manual in it. And he pulls it out, and he takes my learner's permit. And he asks me, sir, have you been drinking tonight? No, sir, I have not. Have you taken any illegal substance tonight? No, sir, I have not. Alright, get out of the vehicle for me. So, I get out the vehicle. And as soon as I get out my car, I stand up. This is a 2006 Ford Focus. This thing is down low to the ground. I get out, I stand up, and I fucking fall on my car. I fall on my car because I lost my balance.
Lord.
And he just looks at me like, son, I'm going to give you one chance to be honest with me, and it'll probably work out in your favor. What are you high on? I am high on LSD, officer. I am just high on LSD right now. And you decided it'd be a good idea to drive home with a learner's permit. Yes, sir, I've got school in the morning. I'm sorry, sir. I'll take the ticket and everything. I know I'm going to get in trouble for it. I'll take the ticket and everything. You gotta go home?
No, our friend's dropping something off and it like closed for Willie.
Alright then.
I'm just letting her in.
We'll see you in a bit, Reckless. Hey, Reckless, give us a hug.
No.
Bitch.
Oh, rejected.
I was hoping she could at least give, Rose a hug.
Right?
I'm good.
Anyways, so back to the story. So this cop, I'm thinking I'm gonna get a ticket. I'm going to get arrested. My mom's gonna have to come and bail me out of this jail cell, and I'm gonna lose the car. I'm gonna lose my license. I'm just gonna have an overall bad time. But I'm gonna have a hell of a story for school. That was the thought in the back of my head, was that I'm gonna have a hell of a story for school. So after all of this happens, the fucking officer tells me this.
Not that though.
I didn't pull you over for swerving or anything like that. I pulled you over because you're doing 55 in a 35 zone. So he pulled me over because I was speeding. And I do speed a lot. I will not lie. I speed a lot. So anyways, he pulls me over. Well, he already pulled me over. He's telling me all this, and he settles with me on a deal for this. So I'll tell you what. You've been honest with me. You might have fallen over, but you passed all the sobriety tests. You walked a straight line. You did your ABCs, and you've solved a couple of math problems for me. This man, he literally gave me a couple of math problems. He said, what's 4 times 4? 16. 2 times 2, 4. What's 2 times 2 plus 2 minus 2? 2 times 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, minus 2 is 4, sir. Okay, what's the square root of 9? 3. He literally gave me math tests like LSD was going to fuck up my ability to do math. And he had me do my alphabet backwards. Z, Y, X, W,
So
V,
on, so
U,
on.
T, S, R, Q.
I think they get the point.
No, P, Q, R, P, O, N, M, L, K,
Okay,
J,
Diablo.
and
Right,
so
I think
forth.
the point.
I can't even do those sober.
I
I can barely do that shit sober. I don't even know how I did it when I was high on LSD. Actually, no, I do. When you're on LSD, you're just on another plane of existence, depending on how strong your tabs are.
Yeah.
So, anyways, he has me do all this, and he tells me to my face. He looks at me and says, "Okay, I want you to tell me exactly how many fingers I'm holding up." He holds up 4 fingers plus his thumb. And me being the smartest I am, I'm saying you're technically holding up 4 fingers with your thumb, but 5. And he says, "Okay, you're gonna get in your car, and I'm gonna tail you to your house. How far are you from your house?" 1 mile, so I'm exactly 1.5 miles. I got pulled over at the city park. I'm living 1.5 miles from the house. And he just says, "Okay, I'm gonna let you drive to your house, but I'm gonna follow you. If you swerve, you're getting a ticket and you're losing your permit." So I get to the house, and as soon as I get to the house, I hit the ditch in the driveway. Our driveway has 2 ditches, one on the left and one on the right, and I hit the one on the left. And I get out the car, I get on my knees, I put my hands behind my head, and I just lay down like, fuck. Just fuck this. And the cop just looks at me like, "Well, you made it home."
Right.
As soon as I get inside, somehow out the blue, my grandmother calls me to her room and says, "Diablo!" I'm like, "Oh, shit, why aren't you asleep?" And I go into her room. "Yes, ma'am? I saw what you did." I went, "Ah, shit. Okay, what's my punishment?" "Your punishment is you got 5 seconds to get to your room and get on your bed and sleep. Or I'm waking your mother up." And I went, "Okay." I didn't even make it to my bed. I fucking got out her room, took the left, fell on the floor, smacked my head, and I passed out. I wake up 2 hours later on the floor, and I just drag myself to my room. I have my dog Snowy laying beside of me, and my cats are just around me, and I just drag myself to my room, get on my bed, and I pass out. My alarm clock goes off about 2 hours later. I'm like, fuck. So I wake up, I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, take a shower with some weak ass water pressure, get dressed, go pick up my brother, pick up our friend, and go to school. And I'm just like, and that whole entire morning, the only ones that figured out that I was recovering from an acid trip was Twinkie and Fluffy, because they just see me on the table with my head down. They look me in my eyes and say, "Your eyes are clouded over. Are you? I went, "Just shut up. I've got a headache. Please, just shut up."
No, I looked at this man and said, "Man," I said, "What the fuck did you take?"
I just looked at Twinkie and I said, "You don't want to know, but it was not worth it."
And I was like, "Cause it definitely wasn't no weed."
I was like, "It was not worth it. My fucking brain hurts." So I go through the school day. I still rub about second block, and I get to lunch. And Twinkie comes to me, "What'd you take?" I was high on LSD, dude. I had a bad trip.
And I got pissed off at him because he didn't invite me.
I was like, "I didn't know you did drugs, man."
I'm like,
I didn't
"Cause
know
you
you
never
did
asked."
Why would I ask this in fucking conversation? So that was probably one of my funniest drug stories. All right, Twinkie, your turn. Let's go.
Oh
I'm going to the
man.
bathroom.
Let's see, drug story. I would have to say my first time doing acid. So I ended up taking 1 tab
What the fuck's a thirst?
Mm. And about 3 hours later, I didn't feel a thing. So I went to my
Welcome
roommate.
back, Reckless.
Hi, Reckless. So I went back to my roommate and said, "Hey, man, I need another tab. I'm not feeling anything." So I get another tab from him, and about 3 hours later, I'm somehow sitting
Is
at
he going home?
Nah, she went to go answer a phone call.
sitting at our local mall, trying to figure out how the fuck did I get there. You still gotta remember, I'm still under the influence of acid. And so I just end up completely laying in the parking lot, looking at the stars. The next thing I know, the stars are starting to dance. And they're dancing. And they're dancing. So I had to get up and move around. And that was fun. That was fun.
See, the only drug trip I had was with Diablo. It was my first time taking LSD. Or
Oh my god, she could not handle her high. It was hilarious.
Please
Huh?
please
So we
close
need
the
to
door.
get some.
Close the door, by the way, please.
What was that? What was that?
It's a half a cookie.
So we were in my room back at my apartment because I moved here with. No, thank you. I moved here with my shitty mother and my shitty brother and my shitty grandmother. And nobody was home because my mom was out of state and my brother was at school. I was with Diablo and we had taken our LSD tabs. He went to sleep before the LSD actually kicked in. I went into my kitchen. Now we
Is that my fucking debit card?
No, I just happened to look right here and see it.
Oh no. Guys, did I get so drunk that I fucked up my fucking debit
You
card?
better look for your debit card.
Can I finish my story, please?
Oh yeah, go on. Continue your story, sweetie.
So after he went to sleep, I went into my kitchen and in the dining table in the kitchen, we didn't have a kitchen table and chair. So I
card's in the car.
laid down on the floor, staring at the room.
And she just starts screaming for help.
Actually, no, that was the second time I got high. The first time was after I laid down, it finally started kicking in. And for like 20 minutes, I just had non-stop laughing. Like, just constantly laughing. Then, after I calmed down a little, I crawl. I don't even get up. I crawl to my room. I open the door, and I sit there for about 5 minutes staring at Diablo.
And she's just like, help me. I'm like, nope, you took too much, not on me.
I told him to wake up.
No,
He woke up, and we stared at each other for a little. I'm like, is this what feeling high feels like?
Okay, let me tell you this. Falling asleep on LSD is a really bad idea. The only reason I did... LSD and acid are the same thing.
Yeah, true.
So, anyways, the only reason I did is because I just got off work that day. And I worked third shift. I got off at 6 a.m. and we took these tabs at 8 a.m. I passed out for 4 hours, woke up at 12, and I just remember staring at her. And I just look at her like, are you okay? And she's like, no, I'm not
I am not okay. Help me.
I wanna
So
do
we
some
decided to fuck with our minds a little and play like these videos where they have bright lights going.
Okay,
or
the specific YouTube channel.
hypnotized videos.
The specific channel is called Syriac. We are not partnered with him, but he makes some amazing animations. He also works for Adult Swim. Shit is good. I found a giant ball.
So
Clocky, mate.
we messed around a little. Nothing inappropriate like that.
Help.
But no, we're not helping you. You're the one who decided to get drunk.
Ah!
Come here, Diablo.
Welcome
Fuck.
back, Reckless.
Hang on. Let me see if I can hit myself in the face.
Reckless, take care of him.
No.
Take care of who?
Yeah. Fuck, he's not hitting me in the face.
Diablo, I think you're trying too hard. Success!
Oh, my eyes!
Success!
Why would I do that? My fucking eyes, bro!
Because you're stupid.
Fuck
You're
you!
not really the smartest, Diablo.
I mean, I'm not
Hey,
either.
hey,
That's not gonna
hey,
say
I'm the
anything.
only one that went to college for 3 months. Fuck all y'all.
3 months. Oh my god.
Hey, I dropped out because my grandmother died and I went through a lot of bullshit. So fuck you.
Guess what? You have me now, so calm down.
4. My fucking face! You hit me in my face, bro!
Guys, no more. No more. That almost hit my tablet. I'm not looking to ruin my career.
My bad, Rose. My bad. I just smacked Reckless with a shoe.
Jonathan Reckless. And I will say my ex's names out loud.
I wonder if I can do this. So yeah, definitely got. Dan just lost the ball.
So as you can tell, we have all got our stories.
Guys, where's my
I-
phone? I lost one thing, and now I can't find my phone.
I'm definitely not.
I
sitting
got
on it.
cake, bro.
I do too, bro.
Keep it PG-13 for me, please.
This cake, bro.
We're not talking about dicks and pussies.
We're
talking about
talking
ass.
about the food cake.
Well, I'm in a room full of fruit cakes. Meanwhile, I'm the only cake without the fruit.
I'm gonna ask my mom if she can
I'm dead, y'all.
give me a little extra money today because I'm gonna buy us some food.
Okay, so, oh god, I'm hungry. I want to go get a fucking pizza.
Why do you think I'm asking my mom for
Well,
money?
why? Because I still get that discount at Papa John's.
Swear.
Okay, so work stories. Reckless just
Oh.
started her new job over at McDonald's.
I'm applying for Starbucks.
Me?
Me? Nah, okay, so Twinkie still works at McDonald's. Diablo over here, I've worked at McDonald's. I worked in a factory when I was 15. I
I've
worked
also
in
worked in a warehouse.
I work in a warehouse currently. I
Hello?
worked in a factory when I
Hey,
was.
hey, mom.
Nah, leave the room. Leave the room. You know if you're on the phone, you gotta leave the room.
Shut up.
Fuck you.
Can I have my allowance right now?
I will whip out my dick.
I will
I will throw
hit you.
Suck my dick, Twinkie. I'll give you $50.
You involved. You involved.
Hey, I need that $50.
Actually, no, fuck that. I'll give you 5 G's of weed.
No, come here. Come here.
No. PG.
See, I'm actually your girlfriend, so.
Oh my god.
For everybody involved, no, I actually didn't whip out my dick. I'm not gonna do that on a fucking stream. I'm not that fucking stupid. This is a great joke to bring up because it gets everybody to fucking evac the room.
I'm just like, no.
I will whip out my dick.
So yeah, this.
Anyways, as you can tell, in this snake pit, we just don't care.
We don't.
We just go here. We just all have fun. Okay, so, Reckless, give us your work story. Then me and Twinkie are gonna give our drug work stories.
So pretty much.
I'm over here unemployed. I do art. People commission me, please.
So pretty much, I work drinks
Got
at
the perfect
McDonald's.
drug-
Shut up!
Got the perfect one.
Ooh, Reckless got some lines.
Reckless.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, I'll stop. I'm gonna go get a beer.
Stop it.
No.
I'm getting a beer. Continue the story, everybody.
But I work the drink dispensers at McDonald's because of COVID. Lovely COVID. Anyways, so it was our dining room closes at 4, and I get in at 2. So meaning there's about an hour, maybe 2, between people coming in and eating and all that. So I'm back and forth cleaning the tables after they leave. But it was about 3:55, I'm pretty sure. And this woman comes in, she's saying, okay, so first, she's a Karen. She was mad because I put too much ice in her drink at first. So then I had to take it out and restart her drink. Then she goes and sits down, so that means I have to leave my station at work, which I was about to get another order of drinks. So I couldn't really do that, but I had to. Go tell this woman in particularly that she can't sit there and that she has to leave because the dining room is closed. And she got all pissy at me because I did, and then left. And then made sure
Dog, you
there,
cannot have my liquor.
and made sure that she left a bit of a mess for me to clean up because she seen me cleaning up the other tables. Okay,
Right.
that's
Alright, so everyone, Diva Dragon wants us to go get food, so we're gonna wrap this up within the next 15-20 minutes.
Bro,
so
I ain't got it. My mom hasn't even sent through my fucking paycheck yet. I'm gonna ask for about $50.
okay, what I missed?
Well, my semi-ish work story was me getting a commission from this person. I don't know what gender they were. They went by non-binary or something like that, but they always referred themselves as a female. So I'm just gonna name them as person.
Oh, that smells good.
This person texted me saying, "Hey, can I get a free edit? I'm a really big fan of yours."
So you mean they were choosing beggar?
Now, they didn't follow me. They didn't like any of my posts because I haven't
That's
seen
good.
them on my activity or anything on Instagram.
Wants it? Who wants to try this? It's sweet tea.
Let her tell her story.
I know. I'm
I don't like how you're interrupting me, to be honest.
I'm sorry, Rose. Would you like to try some twisted tea?
I already.
But they
I've
they
had it
kept
before.
saying, "I love your edits. You're so amazing." And this is the time where I didn't have my iPad as I have it now. This was at the time that I wasn't really that good at editing yet. I was pretty decent. So I said, "Okay, sure." Now I told them to send me a character with a white background because this was Gacha Life at the time. Yes, I know kids game, blah blah. Who
Okay,
cares?
I'm gonna say this. Gotcha is kind of cringe though, but your edits are really good.
It really is.
Hey,
kinda cringe.
Rose, can you pass me that demon head that's up there real quick? I need a pillow. Thank you.
But they kept complaining, saying, "Oh well, when are you gonna get it done? I need it done today." That type of stuff.
So it sounds like being a choosing beggar.
And I was a kind person at the time. I really didn't want to make anyone mad. So I did my best to try to get it done on time, but it was really hard because it wasn't a white background. The character still had all these other accessories, and it was really confusing all around.
Right?
Okay.
So I said, I'm sorry. Am I getting paid for this or not? Because I really work hard for my edits. It takes me 2 to 3 hours to do my edits / drawings. They said, "Why would I pay you? You're just a 1,000 follower editor anyways." And yeah, at the time I had 1,000 followers, but I gained up 1,000 followers and so I'm pretty happy with my Instagram life right now. So I said, "I'm sorry, I can't do the edit if I'm not getting paid." And they started saying, "Oh, your drawings suck, blah 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 blah. You have to do this edit for me. I don't care what you say. You're just an digital artist anyways. You're not even that good, unlike this person or this person." So I said, "Pay me and you'll get the edit." So I decided to be a little petty with this. I got the picture, I imported it into Ibis Paint X.
That's an amazing art app, by the way. I
And-
actually use it, but I specialize in Adobe.
And I started drawing very lazily on their character with someone's calling me. Papa John's calling.
Everybody pause for 1 second.